now the past is a goner, so you can say what you want till you can't say it no longer. But yo, the truth is, man, that person then it couldn't be farther than the cat that you bought today. But yo, the game just got harder, so let's go. These cats got dreams of the pipes, only ever really judging love by the likes. So yeah, man, set the world on fire, man, the shit that he script, better hold that tight. Hold that mic, fight a good fight, on the straight and narrow by the post to the right with a pool full of liquor in the post, getting quicker and the energy's good, don't kill my vibe. He ain't like, put a lot of work in for the A, right? Yeah, y'all cats spit shit on stage with tats on your face, but you motherfuckers ain't no daylight. Strange, right? Quicker than the eye in plain sight. Get them fed that bullshit, man, yo, it ain't for me. I ain't even really know what that tastes like. Oh nah, man, this is victory, and anything less, man, don't mean shit to me. Y'all subscribe motherfuckers, all I'm Mr. Clean. Any doubt a motherfucker, now it's history. Yeah, this is me, maybe ain't who you thought it was. This one here, but a gang full of followers, even got supporters. And all the world ain't my fault that your girl is a swallower. Oh yeah, man, they waiting for the follow-up. Rap song, sing-longs, yeah, man, besides fuck, that's all I hear from cats when I'm on the run. I'm waiting for some features, and I swear that it's almost done. Gonna do it, but man, I'm busy. Getting up, feeling old and dizzy. Not really, but these young motherfuckers really out here, man, not giving a shizzy. Life played on the wax, but yo, it still ain't gon' shine. Say they all in the game, but yo, they riding the pine. Like use watch now, just to follow the times. Man, we only get high, just to escape from our mind. Life play on the wax, but yo, it still ain't gon' shine. Say they all in the game, but yo, they riding the pine. Like use watch now, just to follow the times. Man, we only get high, just to escape from our minds. Cheer. Mic check, 1 2 1 2 1 2. What up?
What up?
Hey, this is the Broke Artist Podcast, episode 74. I am your host, Ryan Lovins, also known as T13 from PhD. Hey. I've got a very special guest with me via satellite. We got the legend King Kapisi. How you, brother?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Really good, bro.
Not too bad. Just gotta check the phone, see if people out there. Share this shit up, fam. Let's get it out there tonight. Let's make sure we have a good one. Shout outs to the sponsors, Zero Fucks Clothing, www.zerofucks.co.nz. When you get to the checkout, use the promo code BrokeArtist. Shout outs to Gravel and Tar also. And that's what's up. Yeah. How you been, bro?
Yeah, it's been interesting. Like probably what is it, the fourth day, and I'm loving it actually, personally myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I spend a lot of my time home in the studio anyhow. This is where I'm at now, and I spend a lot of my time at home anyhow. So it's just good to be able to. I'm going to finish off some projects here in this allotted time.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was thinking the same thing. Like us kind of creative artist type, you know, like musicians especially. Just we spend a lot of time at home. This is like we've been conditioned for this kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like I've been the same, bro. Like over 4 days, this is the third podcast. I've done 3 songs.
Awesome.
Me and the fam was out there playing backyard soccer. You know, just trying to keep the brain busy, bro. That's the main thing, you know?
We got shitloads to do, bro. I mean, like I'm rocking with 5 artists with a project that I'm doing from Omac. So from the writing process all the way through to making the beat with them, then to shooting the music video with them, and then editing the music video with them, and then so I'm doing something different. So I'm basically gonna from the songwriting process all the way to radio, and I definitely know that there's no one else there that's even doing that.
Yeah, no.
So I mean,
that's awesome.
You know, with being able to take 5 artists that I think that are dope, and to be able to, you know, let them, because here's one of the crazy things also is that being a rapper and being an artist is there's a big difference.
Yeah.
And like people are like, yo, man, I want to rap. Of course, I've been rapping for over 30 years. I still love to rap. You know, I rap to anyone that wants to listen, and we perform regularly, you know, still. But the one thing that I figured out is that MCs out there, or just cats or who want to become artists, the difference is from being just a rapper to being an artist is it's quite massive. Because like I've been watching and these young artists, and a lot of them have been figuring out, fuck, there's a lot of work you have to do to become an artist.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know, like no one's gonna sit there through the studio session and mix it with you. No one's gonna sit there through it, and then because I direct and edit myself, so I edit all the music videos myself and I direct them too. But it's been real interesting watching these young guys come in and go, damn, it's a lot more harder to do what you do, because I thought it was so easy. It's like, well, who else is going to sit here and do it?
That's
you just
bro.
Someone's going to come and hand it to you on a plate.
Yeah. That's why I got so much respect for what you do, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like people like you, I look up to, you know, it's like I kind of took the ball in my own court. I started doing all my own videos myself. And I think as you progress through it and stuff like that, you learn the shortcuts of shooting what you need. You know what I mean? You understand to not go overboard, and you kind of
have more of a finished product in mind before you start. Where I think a lot of young dudes are kind of overwhelmed by, wow, there's a lot of work involved if there's not a team of people. You know what I mean? But
For
yeah,
sure. So I mean, the other thing too, Ryan, is like what I've been interested in too is like we've become one man bands. I'm a one man band when
yeah,
I'm in concert. You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
like you produce the beats, you write the
yeah.
beats, you sing on the beats. You
I
know,
don't
you
make beats. That's the one part. That's the one part
on
I
it.
don't. Nah, bro. That's the
Okay,
one part. But fucking everything else is pretty much in house. You know,
but
I've played with the
Shittles.
beats, but fuck, you know, it's ugly.
Oh, that's overalls, but that's why you find good producers, you know, like, and then directing, editing, and then you've got to color grade the music video,
Yeah,
and then you've who's the next person that's going to actually take your track, then mix, and then master it, and then take that track to radio.
yeah,
That's the difference I think that most artists need to know at this particular time. After you finish your product, you've got to mix the mastered, you've got the master, put it together with the video,
yeah,
make it as one, and then you've got to one thing that sometimes radio programmers have told me is that MCs, DJs, if you're going to send your tracks out to radio, whether it be Flavor, MyFM, all the EV stations, BNet stations, which is basically all the student radio,
yeah,
you've got to make the effort to go around and find all those radio stations, uh, make some contact with them so you know they know who you are first and foremost, but send it to them in the right format,
yeah,
and you've got to have it all written because I've been told by some radio programmers that they get tracks sent to them, track one,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
might have
yeah,
the artist. It's like guys, the way that it's done in the industry these days, you've got to have all the format ready because if not, they're just gonna chuck it to the side.
yeah. They got so many more cats that have come prepared, babe. You know, like, yeah, I
Well, they've
agree.
got all the Warners, they've got all the Universal Music
Yeah,
artists who are all from overseas, and if a guy from New Zealand or from wherever in the South Pacific can't get their shit together to learn how to send it, well then there's a bit of an issue. So those are the one things that I would say to any MC artist,
yeah.
and also I mean just for me because I've been rapping for over 30 years.
Fucking hell.
How does a rapper get their stuff out there?
Yeah.
How do you get your music out there,
Bro,
Caps? You go, yo,
that's
Brian.
still the fucking that's still the magic secret, you know what I mean? It's like it's changed so much over the years. Back in the days when me and the bro started, we were out every weekend. We were doing poster runs. We had like about maybe 7 to 10 dudes, and we were out there just like fucking wallpaper gluing every post in sight, people running up. Just it was a lot different back then. You were in people's faces. And I think if someone took that approach now, it would benefit them tenfold just because they'd be doing something so different from what everyone else is doing, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Also, the thing that I've learned probably over the whole sort of my career, which has been a long time, is that saying hello to a person first and foremost, and also being able to rock the mic, show your MC skills on stage in front of them.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It's like no one's gonna like. Someone might see you in your bedroom and go, "Damn, he's dope." But the best effect is to get in front of that person, in front of a PA on a stage,
Yeah.
and rock them. And when they leave that concert or that gig or that festival, they go, "Wow,
Yeah.
Ryan Lovins or Kaps is dope," or
Yeah.
that so and so MC is dope. Wow, I really want to check out the stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. Is that there's bedroom MCs that they record all their stuff at home,
Yeah.
and when you see them on a live stage or at festivals, because I've seen a couple, I go, "Damn, that person could have rocked the stage very well."
Yeah.
Because if you think of the emceeing as a pie, there's different pieces of the pie that you have to master the whole pie. If you want a piece of the whole pie, just that little bit here is crowd control.
Yeah.
As emceeing, but just that bit of there is like rep control and stage presence. And there's all these pieces of the MC pie that you have to get your shit together. Because if you don't know how to cook the whole pie, then you're sort of missing out bits of your meal.
Bro, my
So if you
man,
want
what
to
a metaphor, brother.
and you want to,
My man, what a metaphor,
well,
bro.
if you want to be an MC, you want to eat,
Yeah.
and you want to eat consistently, you have to have your shit together. You have to have your promotion together. You got to have your graphics, all your social media, Twitter,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, all of these avenues ready. So if a person just happens to go, "Damn, I like this person," and they press on their button,
Yeah.
and then that means that you've got your shit together. Because if you don't have your shit together, a person's just gonna go, "Okay,
Yeah.
swipe to the next one,
bro.
swipe to the next one."
Yeah. Presentation is everything these days, bro. Like fucking, you got to have the artwork looking tidy. You got to fucking make sure it's all presentable. So if someone does click on that link, it's that goods. You know what I mean? You don't want. Yeah, it's a hard one, bro.
Well, so I believe that you've got maybe 3 chances maximum to get a person's attention in the world.
Yeah.
3 chances, and mostly it's probably only 2 chances.
Yeah, bro.
So like you've got to have your shit together on the first chance, and then obviously on the second chance they might just randomly go past on Instagram and go, oh shit, oh there's that dude that or that person I didn't see, and then you've got to have the other thing too. I think that's really interesting is that these days I've gone through the process over the last 20 years of mixing and mastering until it sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Until it sounds dope. Because the thing is that I've heard some producers is that because if you don't mix and master, even your raps or the cuts or everything, sometimes when you get your track and you play it on a loud PE like PA, like a loud concert PA, it sounds shit.
Yeah.
It might sound really good just on your earphones on your phone or on your on a small set of speakers, but when you play that track on a large festival PA, and it doesn't cut it, you've got to take the time and the effort to be able to mix and mix properly until it's banging, and then also you've got to master it so it's loud enough so the DJ. So because I DJ as well,
it's got to compare with the overseas tracks, bro.
It's got to compare with Nas. If it's not banging with Nas, it's not the same,
bro. To be honest, like over the last 2 years has been a big learning curve for me, bro. Like I've but for fucking 15 plus years, you know what I mean? I outsourced everything. I recorded, people mixed and mastered everything outside. And it was I came to a point where I was still making music because I loved it for the hobby, but I wasn't chasing it as a, you know what I mean? I've got a trade. I've got my fallback plan. You know what I mean? It's like, music's always going to be a huge passion of mine. Like I could make an album in a couple weeks if I put my heart into it. It's just a matter of, now these days it's time. So I kind of took everything back and just thought, do I invest the money spending it on other people and the product being a lot more consistent, or do I take the time to learn how to do this myself and get myself to a standard of where I like what I'm putting out? You know what I mean? And I'm still in a fucking limbo. Like half of the shit I'm putting out at the moment, I'm like, yeah, I did that myself and I like this and that, but yeah, it's been a big learning curve for me, just the mixing part. Like what you were saying before, like you've been doing it 20 years, so you have a lot more input and knowledge, you know what I mean? And it's like for the 15 years where I was outsourcing it all, I was fucking partying in the studio. I was high. I was fucking up. I should have been paying way closer attention to what was happening, you know what I'm saying? But it's only
preach.
Yeah, it's only when you get older and you kind of go, oh, fuck, I'm about to buy this gear that I don't know how to use that I've been fucking recording on for 20 years. What an idiot. You know what I mean? And it's like, but I'm taking a lot of pride in the music I'm putting out now because I'm doing it all myself. You know what I mean?
I think the other thing too, bro, it's when you jump and you make the decision to become an artist, an MC, a lot of MCs, a lot of rappers, worldwide. But I think there's a difference between when we have to go, shit, we're going to make a product, and then we're going to market ourselves, and then we're going to try and sell that product. That's when there's the big thing that is the change that I see these days. Is one thing that was really interesting was because I get cats to mix, so I've got my studio here, but my mixing's all right. It's not incredible. But the problem that I'm finding is that some of these mixers up here in Auckland, I'm in Auckland, New Zealand, basically some of them charge $300 to $500 a mix. So if you're going, okay, $300 to $500 a mix, and I've got 50 tracks, well, shit, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm looking in the long run that I'm trying to get people to come here and mix in my studio.
Yeah.
So, just to get rid of the problem is that we have as artists, it's like, yo, snare up. And then, 2 days later, the snare goes up and, it's not really good. And you have to, hey, snare down,
bro,
please.
2 days later. Yeah, bro.
It ends up taking years.
Yeah, that was the main thing, too, is I'm too impatient, bro. I want to finish a song fucking now. I don't want to wait. I don't want someone else to be the determining factor of it not being done. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of how I've always been. I think that's how me and the bro and Neem have been so prolific together. Is just,
bro.
We both had the same game plan from the get-go. It was just fucking get shit out,
But the other thing too, bro, is like you two as a crew, even just as MCs, work ethic wise, I got to give you your flowers because Shittles, you two are probably the most, in the top 5 hardest working MCs that I've seen in Aotearoa and the South Pacific, because you guys work, you get your shit done, and when you get on stage, the amazing thing is when you guys get on stage, then kill the live performance.
My man,
a lot of cats, man, are like kill the live performance. I've been amazed, and with you guys, the thing that I really love about you guys is that both MCs know each other's raps.
Yeah.
And so when you see an MC just like a duo MC group that is a dope MCs singularly anyhow, and then when they rock together, it just becomes, oh my gosh, and then fuck.
Nah,
it's
I
just
appreciate
like,
that, bro. I've thought
fire,
about that.
bro,
Like
fire.
I've said that to the bro, like that we've learned each other's shit so well that sometimes like when we're just doing each other's punching, it seems like it's actually structured into the song because we know how to hit certain words for people, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro, like to be honest, that's something I've been missing a fucking lot, bro. Me and the bro haven't performed in close to a year now, you know, and it's kind of, we've just taken a break. We said we don't want to play until we've got new music together, and you know, it gets old. Some of the tracks in our set list are fucking 10 years old, you know what I mean? And it's like we love doing it, but the opportunities for fucking good gigs aren't coming around, and it's like we get offered a lot of gigs, but just at the moment we're kind of happy. Like when we get these gigs, the night of the gig, we're both calling each other like, fuck, I don't want to leave the house, you know? It's like when you I don't know, I guess we got to perform to all those big shows, so it kind of like, I don't know, it settled something in my heart that I was chasing, you know what I mean? And now it's like just going out to play for the fuck of it. I'm kind of cool, you know, like I'm happy just chilling these days, you know. I'd rather spend the time at home than it's Buzzy. As I've got older, bro, my priorities have changed a lot. I used to chase the live show for anything, bro. Every weekend we were playing, you know, and it was like, then you look back.
But that's a piece of like information that a younger artist can learn from you guys. It's like, what's the use of being on social media? I mean, like, of course, you can get millions of views, but like I said before, in the first place, a live show will change a person's, you know, what they reckon of how good you are.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that, you know, back in the day, we used to tour up and down the nation. If someone doesn't know you in Invercargill, shit, we're gonna go see them.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't know you out in some faraway place all the way up in Kaitaia, we're gonna go see them.
Yeah.
Most cats don't make the effort these days to take their craft on the road. Of course, you can just be on social media and it's like, woo, people can know you up and down the road.
You got to meet these people in real life, bro.
Well, for me, I still travel. Like, I'll go to Kaitaia to do it. I'll go down to Invercargill, Gore, to the Westport, and, you know, anywhere. I'll still go to wherever around the world to go do a gig. But that's because the other thing I think that is what's missing is that the community that you find on the road are other hip hoppers that are like-minded, that love what you do exactly. You know what I mean? DJs, MCs, beatboxers, b-boys, graffiti artists, and that's one thing that I think that is missing a little bit these days in the Aotearoa hip hop community, is that we don't go and support other cats. If I see someone's, you know, stuff that I like that is dope, and you know, like even when you see the Bars Now page, it's amazing how many MCs, young MCs that we have here in Aotearoa. And so big up everyone, you know, and it's still dope to be able to see people at the beginning of where they're starting with rap, and just to know that they love rap, how much we love rap and how much we love hip hop. And so, you know, I commend everyone that's out there putting in work, and still, you know, just because you love the shit, it's like if someone says, "Oh man, you know, fuck you," it's like, "Well, fuck you, cunt."
Yeah, bro.
It's like the beautiful thing I think about hip hop is that hip hop asks you a consistent question: how dope are you? And then you have to keep on answering it consistently. How dope are you? Go, shit. Okay, fuck, I'm this dope. You know, and then but it doesn't stop. It's like it's been 30 years. This been asked. I started as a b-boy when I was like 8. And you know, I've been, you know, they're like,
bro, that was actually bro, we've gone on for fucking 20 minutes. I haven't even asked you a question yet.
You're good, bro.
But you just walked into it, bro. I was going to ask you what year you started in hip hop. So right there at 8, eh?
Yeah, when I was 8, I was breaking back in Island Bay School in Wellington. First time it came around to New Zealand, dope. I was in there.
Dope, bro. That's fucking dope. Let's see. Yeah. What's one of your best shows, or a show highlight, if you could pick one, or just something that stood out to you as like a really cool? Maybe it was the venue or the place, or.
I think for me, it was like I went and did a gig in Crotona Park in New York. And this was in the Bronx. And basically, this is where hip hop started. And so we went to Sedgwick Park, where, you know, where what's his name? Shit. The big sort of dude with a beard. Can't remember his name, but you know, where hip hop started. And basically, what I loved about that gig was that there was another French group, It was called Summer Jams.
Yeah.
There was a French group, and no one could understand what they were saying. And then there was me representing New Zealand, and then there was all the rest of them were just American artists. But what was dope was that when those cats in the Bronx said, "Yo, Kaps, you nice," and I was like, oh man, that was like,
bucket list,
was like,
bro.
Went to the home of hip hop,
yeah,
and ripped it on stage for Aotearoa and Samoan hip hop. So that was me. That was a bucket list for me. I was like, check.
Yeah, bro, that's awesome, bro. That's great. Like, yeah, like I'm American, bro, and it was only 2015 was the first time I performed there. I went back with the States and I teed up a couple shows. I knew a few people over there that I'd met through like MySpace and shit years ago, and I just put the feelers out. I'm like, yo, how do I get on stage? I'll be over these dates, and a few people pulled strings and made some shit happen. So I played 2 times. It was pretty cool, bro.
Awesome, brother.
What would you say one of the biggest accomplishments would be through hip hop?
For me, is to be able to continuously spread the word of hip hop. I mean, I've been nearly 35 years hip hop now, and just to be able to continuously represent as a b-boy, as a DJ, as an MC producer, but just because remember back when we started, it wasn't normal.
Yeah.
So now it's become normal.
A norm, yeah,
but also be able to just travel the world, feed my family through the skills that I learned through hip hop. That's the beautiful thing. Through hip hop has made me give it a blast. I'm going to give it a go. That's one thing that I dig about hip hop. Hip hop is like either you're going to jump into the battle, or you're going to sit and watch.
Yeah, bro. My man.
It makes you jump. It's like, wow, fuck it. I'm going to get in there and just go like, fuck, I'm going to go do it. So, yeah, if someone says, Kaps, do you want to do that? Or give it a blast. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah. No, that's dope, bro. That's really deep, bro. Like, yeah, I think hip hop's given me that same kind of backbone of just like, it throws you out of your comfort zone. You write or you talk about things you want to know, you know what I mean? And it gives you a confidence of just that you take into life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
That's dope, bro. What would be one of your favorite songs of yours if you had to pick one? Which one means the most or has had a significant meaning to you?
I really like a track because I produced it as well. My cousin Ben McKesey, he was an opera singer.
Yeah.
But I was the drummer for his family band down in Wellington back in the day, and we'll play Pacific Islander Tongan gigs.
Dope.
And he sang the hook, and it's a track called Graveyard Shift. So Graveyard Shift is probably one of my favorite tracks because normally you go and sample that shit. But then I got my cousin to do it, and what was real funny too, bro, because like we do harmonies,
yeah.
And so he was singing like he's been doing opera for so long. He sang the first note, and I was like, okay, straight away I said, bro, cousin, harmonies, and he goes, harmonies, and I was going, opera singers don't sing harmonies. I was like, fuck, sing a harmony like we did back in the day. He was like, okay, and then so when you hear the song, if you ever play Graveyard Shift by King Kapisi featuring Ben McKesey, you'll hear all the harmonies. And because I'm an atheist, I said, can we please write some stuff that has got nothing to do with God? Because he was talking in whatever language the opera people do.
Yeah.
So Graveyard Shift is mine, bro.
Bro, that's fucking dope, bro. That's awesome. That's great, bro, just to hear some insight on things like that, bro. That's awesome, bro. Who would be one of your favorite artists locally if you had to pick? And just either new school, old school.
You guys... I really
thank you, bro. I wasn't fishing, but yeah.
No, but this I'm being honest.
I appreciate that, bro.
Tyson Tyler.
Hell yeah,
he's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, Chronicle, bro, from those days.
Razor Beezer with all the work that he's doing now.
Yeah.
Who's always nice, just like like cats when I hear them and I go, fuck, they're dope.
Yeah.
Shivers. I always love the work that Lance has been putting in. I love the work ethic, but I also love when the work ethic and the track sound dope together as well.
Yeah. For a few of those guys, they get it to click and it takes that motion. You know what I mean? Like Razor's been probably, you know what I mean? Like just the way it's been packaged, the way it's been moved, the way it's just the whole thing's been fucking classy from the jump. You know what I mean? Like,
hard. His voice is dope too. I mean, Jess B's been putting in work.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Jess has been putting in work. She's got bars. Who else?
Mellow Downs, bro. He's been killing it.
Yeah, I like Mellow too. He's dope.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Mellow Downs as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Internationally, who's an artist that you've been listening to, or who's one of your favorite international artists?
I probably have to go like just for roughness and straight up just boom bap shit. Like one of my all time favorites is probably Sean Price.
Yeah,
Probably, just raps. Well, I just loved how rugged it is and how raw it is.
Yeah, he's great, bro.
Just all time, you know what I mean. Rakim is probably my favorite rapper all time. The rapping group would be Public Enemy, would be the most, they're the most influential guys. Karis One has always been on point.
Yeah, that's dope.
Premier as a RZA and Premier as producers.
Yeah, that was my next question, bro. And I'm the same, bro. RZA's up there, bro. Premier's in there, bro. Like, yeah, I've always had a lot of love for those guys' fucking beats. Since we're in the lockdown, bro, this is just a question for that. What's one of your go-to foods, bro? What's one of the things you'll think you'll be eating a lot over the next month, bro? Like a consistent.
Shit, Weet-Bix sauce. Weet-Bix.
My man.
I'm a Kiwi kid, right?
Yeah.
So like me, bro, just like a Weet-Bix in the morning and a banana with some fruits.
Yeah.
And that's me some milk, and that's the start of my day. But like these days we get up at 7, earlier, and then go to sleep around 1 or 2, just working, in the studio.
I'm the same, bro. I get probably 5-6 hours of sleep, bro. That's how I roll too, bro. I know you're hard out into your basketball and working out and things like that. How's the isolation?
I try.
Yeah. Well, I see you out there, bro. I see you.
Yeah.
How's the isolation kind of affecting that? How you keeping busy, just exercise wise and things like that?
I gotta be honest, bro. I haven't done fuck shit.
Yeah,
like,
same, bro. I went for a walk with the kids around the block today, and I was puffed, bro.
Yeah. Normally, because I coached basketball last year, bro, and I went hard for 7 months, 8 months.
Yeah.
And I coached 2 teams, basketball teams, my son's team and the other team.
Yeah.
And out of the 8 months, I sort of it just burnt me out, bro. I was like, I was doing basketball for over like 45, 50 hours per week. So for a good, 7-8 months.
Yeah, no, that's dope, bro. Let's see what else I got up in here. I wanted to ask you about the HEDLOK thing, bro. You got a group with Shay Fu. I think both of you guys are fucking legends of this music thing. Fucking not just New Zealand, bro, just in general legends. You know what I mean? I hold you guys both very highly. For you guys to be like united in something, just that's magical in itself. I haven't seen a HEDLOK set yet, and I'm just curious, like, is it kind of like, do you guys mash up older stuff together, or do you guys have certain songs together, or how does it work, bro?
Well, the crazy thing is, through our careers, we were there when most of those songs were all written.
Yeah.
Like, so when he did his first album, I was there. When I did my first album, he was there too. Yeah. So how we do HEDLOK is that we do 2 tracks each. I'll DJ for him, then he'll DJ for me, do 2 tracks. So then we just like one guy goes out the front, and we just do 2 tracks, 2 tracks. But also because we both DJ and scratch, I think just for me personally, is that
that's great, bro.
Because I still freak out, like on the way, to the microphone, I go, Star, that's a fucking dope song, It's just like tracks that I'm a fan too.
Yeah.
And because we don't perform together all the time, I'm still like, damn, that's a good song. And sometimes I forget that we've actually, Shay's had a number 1. I haven't had a number 1, but we've through just New Zealand or South Pacific or just music history, we've made some bangers.
Oh, bro, you guys have solidified yourselves at that top tier of shit. You know what I mean? Like untouchably. And that, bro, that's legendary, bro. And I definitely need to see that, bro. Like that's on my bucket list to see you 2 dudes do that, bro. Hard out.
Yeah, I'm working on a track here that I'm supposed to have mixed and mastered and put my vocals down yet. So we've got a HEDLOK track, like on the bubble. So that should be out, bro. Hopefully soonish.
That's dope, bro. And just my last question, just before we get out of here, bro. What are you missing the most, just in the isolation? I mean, you said you're kind of similar to me. You don't mind being at home. So, but what's one thing you've been missing? Bro, I noticed today I was missing a cheeseburger. I was like, oh snap, can't do that. Like what's something that you missing out there? Or nothing too much yet.
Shittles, nah, nothing much really. Because even if I miss fast food, we just make some fast food here.
Yeah.
So it's probably just the. Nah, nothing really. Yeah. Nothing. I'm trying to stay off the fizzies and not go and drink Coke and all of that type of stuff. So just makes you more focused and
more
finish all the shit that you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
that's the one thing that I'm thinking. I miss being able to just go and visit family and all of that type of stuff. But also I'm good staying home. This is where I work, and so I'm in my studio. And
my man. Nah, it looks good, brother. Hard.
Yeah, bro. Thanks, Sos.
Nah, fuck it. Yeah, nah, that's been kind of one of the biggest ones too. Is just like the environment needs a bit of a break too, bro. You know, it's like everybody being at home, you're gonna see the planet might heal a little bit. It's kind of deep.
One thing that I have been digging is like it's been amazing. Like on Instagram, I've been watching all the dopest DJs from around the world.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Same.
DJ D Nice, Kid Capri, the one that I've been following who is quietly like going, damn, he's got some skills. Is Skills.
Yeah.
Skills. So it's Skills VA on Instagram. Follow that dude.
Yeah.
That's their MC Skills. And who's the other guy? The real Lord Finesse. DITC. They have got underrated DJ skills, and the tracks that they play, they've been. I mean, because there's DJs out there that have gone, okay, I just wait to see them do a juggle or something. They're not really juggling. But I wait to see that when a DJ does a good juggle, the hip hop DJ, and that's what I've been watching.
Yeah, I've been loving it, bro. I've been loving all the live DJs and stuff like that. I've really noticed that too, bro. And I reckon that like the Facebook copyrights and all the Instagram and things, like how they normally mute things. I think they're taking a break at the moment. Like I've noticed a couple of my last lives, there was a couple of questionable signed songs that should have probably raised the flags, and they probably they realized people are at home. Let people be entertained right now. You know what I mean? We're gonna see tonight because I'm playing 2 of your songs, bro, and I know if they get picked up, they're gonna get hit. I'm gonna play Safari tonight and Screams from the Old Plantation just because that's a fucking legendary track. I want to thank you for fucking tuning in, everybody. I want to thank you for coming along, brother. It means a lot. It's been a great catch up. Yeah, bro, we need to get some music popping. We got a couple things in the pipeline we need to get finished.
Yeah, brother, we'll do that.
Yeah, definitely, bro. But much love. Thank you, bro, and stay safe through this.
Stay safe, fools.
All the best, bro. Much love. We'll talk soon.
Much love too. Peace, fams.
Peace, brother. Cheer. What's good, fam? That right there, that was King Kapisi. Shout outs to that man. What a fucking legend. Yeah, really, really cool just to get some knowledge from that guy. I've looked up to that dude for such a long time. He's an amazing live performer. If you haven't seen that dude perform live, he's a talented singer. He can play tons of instruments. He's the man, you know what I mean? So we're going to get at it tonight like this. We're going to play a couple of his tracks to go out. This one right here is called Safari, and this shit is dope. Salute to the man, King Kapisi. Let's get it in. What's up?
Since the dawn of time, man has gathered, hunted for prey, and even now the situation has not changed. Hunt or be hunted is still the motto for even the most hard-to-find of the endangered species. We are looking for sucker MCs. Now, let's cross over live to foreign correspondent King Kapisi, direct from one of the most dangerous and infested jungles of the world. We catch him now out on safari.
One for my Usos, two for the rhyme militant, three to change the world views and principles. Hearing this forceful producer of tracks that they feeling it. Five is for the millions of times I keep killing this. Six is for the battle MC, I stay vigilant. Seven for the freaks as I drop and keep relevant. Eight is for the DJs for the old school who've been in this. Nine is for the beatboxers of bust and still murdered it. 10 is for the times the radio wanted support. Still they try to make a brother for sure. Yeah, we on safari. I see you. Some cats they try to make a brother for sure. Oh yeah, cats, my rhymes ain't missing y'all. Like loose shrapnel, my style so heavy that we're snapping car axles. My prerequisite is bombs imminent, striking soon in the kid to you with rhyme elements. We impossible for you to step to. My style's dirty like wax and you about to get an airful. I'm so sick of your gun talk, sick of your drug talk, and I ain't from New York. Use my hands when I ain't talk. I'm from the old plantations, I'm all to be precise. Born in 010, all the mics my only vice, but this is sport to me. Call me Sport Billy. So many styles upon styles, I make you sound silly. I got the world feeling, this unique sound appealing. Got you jumping like the Africans right up to the ceiling. You can catch me with my spear like the gods gone crazy. Riding on elephants back hunting with my babies. One for my Usos, two for the rhyme militant, three to change the world views and principles. Hearing this forceful producer of tracks that they feeling it. Five is for the millions of times I keep killing this. Six is for the battle MC, I stay vigilant. Seven for the freaks as I drop and keep relevant. Haters for the DJs, for the old school who've been in this. Now it's for the beatboxers, the busters, still murder. We got your crew doing backflips like water road and you a dolphin. Bust out to verses, the planet oceans. Jump back, it's myself with the pay rise and promotion. I've been hosting these soirees from far away. I keep a hard life fire curry that you eat in Bombay or Calcutta. I'll cut ya. You see, I'm the knife and you the butter. Don't utter a word, cause what I spit sounds superb. I bomb trays like Larry Bird and Reggie Miller. When I spit, this rap swarm a killer. You see, I made it past the hatred. I keep my skills under my pillow shops abraded. I keep that next to my marriage. Ringo plated. Your whole crew and your whole vibe sound outdated. Speakers, I hit your magic. Sport vibrating. You see, I'm true to my word. And yes, I keep my focus. See, with the real deal and you some pesty locust. Kaps, my rhymes ain't missing yours. We on safari. We up and you like visits conjugal. We on safari. You loving this, yes, we sound remarkable. We on safari. Messing with us, man, it's so illogical. We on safari. Yo, my style will never stall. We on safari. Bring on the heat because I be tropical. We on safari. Kapisi clan, yes, we unstoppable. We on safari. We stepping over any bullhead obstacles, yes. One for my usos, two for the rhyme militant, three to change the world views. There's principles hearing this forceful producer on tracks that they feeling it. Five is for the millions of times to keep killing this. Six is for the battle MC, I stay vigilant. Seven for the reasons I drop and keep relevant. Eight is for the DJs, so the old school who've been in this. Nine is for the beatboxers, the busters still murdered it. 10 is for the times the radio wouldn't support. Still they try to make a brother for sure. Yeah, we on safari. Some cats they try to make a brother for sure. Oh yeah, we on safari.
Cheer. King Kapisi, the fucking mantis. What's good, fam? That right there, that was Safari. Shout outs to King Kapisi for coming through tonight via Skype. This was the Broke Artist Podcast, episode 74. I'm your host, Ryan Lovins, also known as T13 from PhD. This was the check-in, volume 2. I had King Kapisi on the line tonight. Make sure you check that out if you missed it. Much love to everybody who's tuned in tonight. I got one more track of the bros I'm going to play. And then we're going to get the fuck out. What's good? This one right here. This is legendary shit right here. This is like... Yeah, this is OG for New Zealand. What's this? This is 13 years old. Oh, wait up. We got to get through some lines.
Serious question. What are you...
Yeah. This is the fire. This is 13 years old. That last track, Safari, was 10 years old. Pretty crazy. We'll just do a quick shout out. Shout outs to Batiste, bro. My man, how you, brother? What's good? Swizzle in the house. What's good? Charles, what's up? Cam, what's good? Chris, what's up, brother? Fahey, my man, how you, brother? Rich, what's good? Dave, what's up? Dale, what's good, brother? Hayden, what's up? Ericy, what's good? Hayden, my man, been getting busy. Joseph, what's up? Genocide in there. What's good? Tyson Tyler. Jada, what's up? Got a whole bunch of cats. What's good? Tama, what's up? Daniel, what's good? Katie, what's up? Monty, my man, how you, brother? Rui, what's up? LA, I see you. JCK in the building. Scott, what's good? Emps, Fredo. Warrior, Brent Elston. Taylor, what's good? Andrew, what's up? Blair, what's good? Shane, what's good? Maddie, my man, how you, brother? Camo MC, I see you. What's good? Whole bunch of cats. Fuck, there's too many cats. What's good? All right, we're going to get it in. This one right here, this is legendary music from King Kapisi. This one is Screams from the Old Plantation. This is the track most people would have fallen in love with. Salute to this man. Let's get it in.
Plantation non-stop. Fight, bear. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight, bear. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight, bear.
First in division, cultivated by the Samoan. Strong is my brethren, Samoa. Island brothers extend the vibe to the X, but the only X Samoans knows is XXL. Over equals oversized, overstay is overstretched. Last names, pack it up, can you pronounce it? Delete the era that began with ages. Visual effects guaranteed by the flick of the brown mapper now. Brown couple Polynesians been exploited. Sina oi. Come into my life, I got coconuts to show you.
Screens from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill. Screens from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill. Screens from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill.
It's just my savage instincts coming back from the brink. Revitalizing all the sound we lost. Culture ever be you lost in the ignorance. From the mom to the pop to the child. Wonder why your child is running around real wild. Pass on the knowledge so the tongue leaves its cradle. Or take them back home to the motherland and teach the ways of ours, lifestyles in the speech. Yeah, lifestyles in the speech. Come on, you got to.
Big way selector running mad field. Want me rugged dance hall echoes.
Ba-ba-ba, boom, boom, ba-ba-ba, boom, boom.
Midnight reflects rays, da-da-dee-da-da, ooh. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill.
It's in the mind of a homo. I'm just a psycho, ready to blow up the mic from intro to outro. Paul and is trying to understand his downfall. You're trying to take me out, yeah, if it's a pitiful. I'm from Savai'i, villages from a mile. When it comes to battling, I'm just an animal. Fix amnesia. Second migration, we all pay homage to the old plantation. We just pay homage to the old plantation. Yeah, you got to.
Big way selector running mad field. Want me rugged dance hall echoes.
Ba-ba-ba, boom, boom, ba-ba-ba, boom, boom.
Midnight reflects rays, da-da-dee-da-da, ooh. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill. Screams from the old plantation non-stop. Fight bill.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. What up? That right there, that was King Kapisi, Screams from the Old Plantation. Salute to the brother for coming on the show tonight. It's much appreciated. What a fucking legend. It was a great show tonight. The dude spit some really dope knowledge. Yeah, I've really been enjoying these, you know what I mean? I've got a whole bunch of artists teed up that are keen to come on and do these. So we might keep it rolling. I might do them every couple of days from now on. I've been pretty busy. This is the third podcast in 3 days. I've done 3 songs. So I've been pretty busy, man. Like I've been kind of keeping not a journal, but like just a diary of what I've done over the days, just to look back on one day. And yeah, each day I'm putting down a track and fucking a podcast. So I'm not doing too bad right here. Plus doing shit with the fam. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, old school New Zealand on air. No doubt about it, bro. Fucking, yeah, King Kapisi's a legend. Make sure you check this episode out. The dude fucking really just spit some knowledge and just, yeah, broke down some things. It was really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it tonight. This has been episode 74 of the Broke Artist Podcast. It's been volume 2 of the check-in series, which I'm calling that over this isolation period where I'm checking in with artists, just seeing how they're doing, what they're up to, what their plan is, how they're keeping busy and all of that shit. And yeah, it went well tonight, so we'll keep it up. I've got Masbo Q on Tuesday night, who is formerly known as Unchained XL. So that will be at 8 p.m. Tuesday night. So stay tuned for that one. I will put up a poster or flyer for that tomorrow just to hype it up a little bit. And then, yeah, next week I've got a whole bunch of them lined up. So we'll see how we go. I want to get to some music, so I might not do them every day. But yeah, I think these have been cool, and I think they'll be informative for people that weren't too aware. You know what I mean? Like, people should know who the hell King Kapisi is, but if not, make sure you check this out. And yeah, it is what it is. Thank you for tuning in, fam. I've been your host, Ryan Lovins, also known as T13 from PhD. This is the Broke Artist Podcast, episode 74, and we out. See you on Tuesday. Peace.